10:30 a.m. and we're here to discuss overtime, holiday, bereavement hours, and start dates for longevity and grade bumps. And I will turn this over to our clerk.
So wrapping up the end of the year and doing vacation, sick, and comp time, accruing those over, and seeing the grade bumps and longevities that are coming into place. We need to make a rule, or you guys need to decide how you want to do it. So if there's a grade bump or a longevity that falls in the middle of a pay period, some departments are starting the pay, so say they're on the 16th of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are starting that bump on the 24th behind, or the 25th at the start of it instead of the end of it. Well, we don't budget for those weeks or even days that they aren't. So we have some departments wait until the following month and then start the new pay, the new salary.
Okay.
And some don't. So we just need to
get it straightened out where everybody's on the same page.
So what would be the easiest way to keep track of this and to go forward?
That my theory is if you don't start your new pay rate starting on the first day of the pay schedule, or payroll schedule, which is the 25th, then you wait that full month not getting it, and then you start it the next month. The following month. We don't do two pay rates in 1 month.
Okay.
So.
And that would make it a little more fair too, because they're not going
Because some
departments
are. You are
right.
Correct.
So do you have that? Okay. So it would start the following month.
Mm-hmm. On the 25th.
The 25th following
Yes, because 24th is cut off, and then the 25th is the start of the new pay period, and that's when they would start there.
Unless your grade bumps and longevity would start the following month if it's falling
in between. Unless you start, your grade bump is actually your start date is the 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then then you're fine. And I was reading other people's policies, and some people start it at the beginning, and some of them started at the end, different counties. We don't budget the whole month.
Sure.
So say somebody is getting a pay raise or a longevity on starting next week. We didn't budget from this week. We did not do that because we actually budget from the date that they are to receive it. But in doing that, that puts them at 2 pay rates, and that can't be done. Let me rephrase that. That can be done, but the work that goes behind it is hours of work because you have to split so many things out that we would use, then payroll would wind up, we'd need somebody to help her. We can't afford that, because it's very time consuming.
It would also be on the elected official to figure that out as well.
So
I agree with you.
Yeah. Just to make it.
It doesn't matter what we do, just we need to be concise with every department.
And just consistent across the board. It's a guidance, because I believe in the personnel policy, we don't have that guidance.
Nope.
And so everybody's it's kind of a guessing game with all the departments, so it's not anything anybody's doing wrong, it's just the fact that there's no guidance. And so if we could implement something today to have everybody on the same page.
The elected officials have any comments on that?
Nope.
No? Okay. Okay, I see.
What
I
would
see
be
the
wrong
reasoning.
with, is there anything wrong with doing it at the end of the month? I mean,
We're starting at the beginning. I mean, yes, you could argue the fact that that person, say if they're getting in the middle of the month, should have gotten their longevity. They're not getting
for 2 weeks.
2 weeks, right? But then you could turn around and argue that
The other way.
the other way, that they're
Right, got
getting
it for
paid
something
for
they
Right.
they haven't actually earned.
Mhm.
So you can argue both
Mhm.
sides.
Okay.
And whatever decision you make, we'll just follow suit. We just need some
Okay.
guidance in saying, yes, we can, no, we can't. We kind of did this, like, I believe it was probably in June when we came in and we talked about earning the sick leave
Mhm.
and not being
Yes.
able to use it until the next
Yes.
month. This, I
Same,
feel,
yeah.
would just kind of roll over
Yeah.
into the same
Yeah.
thing. So then it's kind of consistent
Yes.
throughout our policy
Yes.
when it gets
Agreed.
written.
I understand the
Yeah.
need. Do we want to discuss anything further, or do we have any, are you guys ready to make a motion?
I have a question.
Mhm.
So are you making a motion on just this one thing and we
The-
can go through the others?
yeah,
Okay,
the
just making sure that we're
longevity.
not ending it.
Is it the
No, we're
longevity?
done.
The longevity, the longevity and
And
bumps.
and the grade bumps,
Yeah.
yeah,
Or merit bumps or whatever you want.
yeah,
like to-
merit, yeah.
Merit bumps, okay.
I'm not sure how you want to word it.
Merit bumps, okay.
So if that's gonna include merit bumps, does that mean for the start of the budget as well, that it would wait until?
Well, anybody that came into a merit bump at the beginning of this new fiscal year should get it this, on the start of,
So it would be 9/25, not 10/25?
yes, 9/25. Because that's the start pay period.
Right,
And
I just wanna make sure
And
that
I
that's-
believe when we were talking about this, I don't know who was in that room, I'm the one that said 10/25, and I was wrong. It should
Well, we
be-
were back and forth,
Yeah.
but I just wanna make sure that that's clarified. that-
Okay,
that-
9/25.
That's starting the budget.
So if you're starting
Okay.
right now at a new pay rate.
Right.
For this new fiscal year.
Right, 9/25,
9/25 is.
Yes.
is the new fiscal.
which we needed, yeah, we needed that too. Just for the change of status.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay,
I think we should motion each one in a different motion, the longevity, so we get longevity merit.
yep,
And then motion the 9/25 as being the start of the
New budget.
New budget.
new
Budget.
budget pay period. Okay, does anybody want to take a crack at the motions?
I'm still trying to figure that out. I was hoping birthday girl had it figured out.
I mean, I think we are all still discussing, I mean, as a board,
Mhm.
so it's either way. We're either gonna go, if they're following the 15, they're gonna go back and they're gonna collect money that was not in their longevity, or we just have everybody move a month ahead.
I thought that's what I'm
Yeah.
for moving everybody.
I'm for moving everybody ahead because that's just where it seems more fair that way,
Mhm.
and on a cost as well,
Mhm.
so,
And it's consistent.
It's
Yes.
Everybody's getting treated the same.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
So how do, I'm not sure, when you said separate motions, what you were talking about.
Well, we'll do a separate motion for
For
the
longevity.
longevity and merit increases, just so they're in the minutes separately. So that-
Yes,
And then we do a separate one that the 9/25 is the start of the new, 9/25 payroll is the start of the new budget, new yearly budget.
So basically, the motions for longevity and the merit bumps will be the same, but just different names, you know? To make it a separate motion.
So do we need a simple motion that says that 9/25 payroll is the start of the new budget?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, is that,
Yep.
is that an acceptable motion?
Okay.
So
And then 9/25 is the start.
9/25 will be the payroll is the start of the new budget?
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Since you're the one that has to carry it out, that makes sense?
Want me to second it?
Yep.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
And then, what we're doing is, it would be a motion that all longevity and merit bumps will start the pay period following the date of the,
Following the
date of the.
first day of pay period after. If they fall on the 16th, they're not gonna get it until the following first day of the next pay period,
Which is always the 25th.
which is always the
Yeah.
25th, yes.
Okay, I did the last one, Commissioner, it's your turn.
It's like our chair's already possibly writing
Okay.
a motion.
Okay, I'll motion that longevity and merit bumps will start by the pay period following the date of the next pay period. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No, read that again, please. That last sentence, fall.
Will start the pay period following the date of the next pay period?
Of following, starting the next pay period following their longevity date.
Yeah, instead of another pay period.
Yeah.
So,
We got too many.
Good on you,
next pay
man.
period following the date
So
of
she's done
the,
this
of
before.
The longevity date.
longevity date and merit date. And
Well,
just-
merit should just always be done at the first of a
okay,
pay
so we
period.
don't really need to do merit.
Yeah. Well, I think you should.
Yeah.
Right,
If we
Simple-
get it in
Right,
writing.
if-
Yeah, I would
Just so
add,
it's in there.
I would
Just
add
so
the
it's in there,
merit
so
that.
we don't have some people getting a
Okay,
bump.
so basically
Yeah.
it would be, all longevity and merit bumps will start with the pay period following the date of the longevity, and merit bump,
Date
Yes.
and or
and/or.
longevity and or
Yes.
merit.
Okay, so I'll motion to, that all longevity and merit bumps will start the pay period following the date of the longevity and merit bump.
Yes.
Second it?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Okay, next one?
We need to, be consistent on what a day is. Is a day, I've looked at, different counties. Some say that a day is 8 hours. And some say that the day is whatever the employee is normally scheduled in a shift. So some people work 10-hour days, some people work 12-hour days, some work 8-hour days. So what is a day
For the holiday?
for holiday?
Yeah.
Okay, for a
And,
holiday.
or bereavement,
Right.
in
Okay.
any time,
Admin days.
Admin
So I know
days.
state and federal is 8.
yes.
Okay. Holiday and So it'd be holiday, bereavement,
Admin,
admin,
yeah, and admin.
well, and the use of comp.
And comp?
Well,
I
the
don't-
use of it. I
mean,
guess
that
they
wouldn't
do,
fall under that.
yeah, no, you're right, it
Because that
would,
would be
because it
part
would
of the pay.
Yeah,
right. And I'll explain why I'm bringing this one up. I gave you this example.
Yeah, I see
Yes.
that. I've
So-
seen, yep.
So this is what my people do.
Mm-hmm.
She normally works 4 10s. You'll see in the first week that
Mhm.
she worked 8s and stuff because her colleague was away at training.
Mhm.
So she had to cover for the public. The people need her to do the business. So she adjusted her time so she wouldn't get overtime. And then you'll see on Labor Day, she took 8 hours of holiday
Mhm.
and she used 2 hours of or 2 hours of vacation.
Mhm.
When other departments, so she could get her 10, because
Mhm.
this week she would be working 10-hour days.
Right.
That top week typically only happens just, a handful of times a year when somebody's at training and they have to cover one another. But I think it's unfair that some people are using their vacation hours to cover their 10-hour shift, but we have other departments
right.
are getting paid
And-
10 hours.
And again, that's another thing that's not in our personnel
Nope.
policy. So everybody's just kind of doing their own thing without any guidance.
So what we most likely need to do is write all these down and they need to be updated in the personnel policy.
Right, kind of
But
what
this
we
will-
did
And I think it
earlier
just-
with the meeting we had in
Yeah.
June.
Yeah,
It was the same thing.
This'll just it started out
Yes,
now.
it's just
and then-
getting, yep.
okay.
and I think it would just be what is the county considering a day?
Right.
What, have we looked at other counties?
I did,
Okay,
yes. So, and some people do 8 hours.
Mhm.
Some counties just do 8 hours, and some do,
Whatever the shift.
whatever
is.
the normal scheduled shift is.
Yeah.
And I know on a state and federal level, it is 8.
It's 8.
Okay,
For
state
sure.
and federal is
It's
8.
8.
Okay. Do we have any comments from the elected officials on that?
What we do is, those days are 8 hours.
Okay.
Yeah,
And that way, those that work, if you work a 10-hour day, you get 2 more hours versus somebody who works
Right.
8-hour days. So we have a mixture, so
Okay. You just count it as 8.
it wouldn't be fair to the person
Exactly.
Yeah.
working 8.
Yeah, it's just more equal across the board at 8.
Okay. Do we have any other concerns or questions?
we almost have 8 hours.
If we went to defining it as an 8-hour day, who loses?
Anybody who works 10-hour shifts or 12-hour shifts.
and it's a mixture everywhere, I mean, different departments, so, I work 9-hour days. Some people work 10, some people work
Mhm.
12, it's mixed around. So it just, again, needs to be consistent in what we're gonna, and like Jerry says, it's got some people that work 8, some that work 10, whatever, so this person only gets 8, but this one gets 10.
Really,
If that were the case, right?
Mhm.
If you just do it how you want.
weeks that they only get 8, I give them an option, they can work another 2 hours or use it, take comp time.
Right.
Vacation.
Right.
So like Columbus Day coming up, they get 8 for that, so they can work, on a Friday, they can come in for 2 hours if they want to.
Mhm.
To just add up to 40 hours.
Right, yeah, you give them these
Or
options.
they could use their vacation or person, right?
Because-
See, and that's what's happening, that's what my people do is,
I mean, on a holiday, they're not coming in
No.
unless you're working
And
a
it's a-
holiday, and that's a
Mhm.
totally different
yeah,
ballgame.
and then that's
you know?
only 8 hours, cause
Yeah.
that's,
So,
So what departments are we, is this